Hear ye, the great GroxDestroyer has come to our humble village. You will give him your utmost attention. That is all. God bless. As you can tell from my inventory, guys, I have been stocking up for this project. Actually not that much, because I pretty much destroyed that entire desert, chucked it all into the jalapeno, and yes, I do need to finish off the back, because I think that's pretty much as good as that's going to be. But big reveal, ta-da! I've been doing a lot of mining and a lot of actual TNTing with 3x3 areas of stone, well, 3x3x3 areas of stone that get blown up. Whoa, sorry for the lag. That get blown up by TNT. And what I am doing, I'm not going to reveal what I'm going to build just yet. I intend to reveal that on probably later in this episode, but I've had this idea since pretty much the beginning of the season, and these are going to be concentric circles that go out. So what I mean to say is, I'm not going to tell you what kind of candy this is. It is red, and I'm going to be using the fog effect, where you have a gap of air in between each of the rows of glass to create a fog effect. I already said that once, and I'm actually going to be using that in my cacti farm as well, so that'll give you a hint on what's going on over there. But oh man, this was a lot of work with our Haste 2 beacon, and will probably be even more work as I have to take out this entire area. At least here was mainly a desert, so there was a lot of the sandstone that I could just insta-mine through. Also, I've lost stuff. I've literally lost my red shulker box with all of my redstone in it due to stupidity, because I believe I placed it down, I mined it, I went over and then I just walked away, and because it's water and it's hard to see things, like if you're just walking around, look how hard it is to see items in water. So anyway, did that, walked away, didn't realize I had full inventory. I probably had something in my offhand that I took out of my offhand, so I didn't have enough space. So I lost that, which isn't as much of a bummer as you might think, because yeah, it had slime, but making a slime farm with DGBJ drill and now redstone, but the strip mine will definitely cover those costs. Iron is not a deal, so you know, it's more annoying than anything. And also, I think I did a similar thing, or I maybe broke my soft pickaxe. Maybe? I remember something. Ooh. Wait. Flashback. I think I remember doing something stupid with it, and wait, can I literally run? Oh, that is so cool. I did not know that you could actually run. Like, legitimately run. Like, I know that you could swim fast, but I didn't know that you could, like, run full speed in one deep water with Depth 3. But anyway, this is the first curve. I double checked it. The coordinates may or may not have lied. I added one to it and it works just fine. I laid it out in sand because I do not have a silk touch pick anymore, because last episode I believe I discussed how my pickaxe that I normally use for breaking shulker boxes, which was, of course, well, maybe not of course, you might not have known, that was silk touch, and then my silk touch pick is now gone. So when I build these things, I either build them right or I destroy them. But, you know, I have tons of sand, and smeltery things are not really a problem with the jalapeno, so it's not that bad. But it is nice to have silk touch on you, especially because having two pickaxes is nice. But anyway, I am going to get on with building these concentric circles and then raising them right the way up into the sky. Like I said, I believe that's like 5 episodes back now. I'm editing a lot of them at once, so anyway, they'll probably come out at once as well. But I believe I said that would be the tallest structure, and then this the second tallest. Maybe that might have been a bit of an underestimation of how huge that thing is going to be, because I forgot about the AFK height being so high as well. So anyway, I'm going to place down a bunch of blocks. I have even more glass just in the jalapeno that I can dye red. And where's all this red dye coming from? Oh, I wonder what farm could be producing anything that has red dye. So, by the way, that is why the candy is going to be red. It is definitely going to be red. It is going to be solid red, I believe. And it is going to have this, quote-unquote, in its stomach. But anyway, type down below what you think, what type of candy you think this is. I might not even tell you this episode. Which, if I do, please don't just go down to your comments after you see it. Please. But, yeah, in all likelihood, this will remain a mystery for a bit longer even. So, I'm going to get building this. Just wanted to tell you guys this. This was actually a big deal without haste 2. And yes, I could have grabbed the beacon, set it up over here. But, you know what? I probably should have done that. Anyway, so, see you guys in the next clip. I feel like such an Escallion placing down all these lime-colored concrete powder blocks, but that is why I am using them, is so that way I can just drop them down like this, and then when I'm going to replace this with true Escallion blocks, I can take these all down with torches and put it all back. Hello everyone, it is raining on the server right now and it is dark, but I do not care. And I have been doing some extra enchanting. I'm breaking 3 in thorns 2 on that dude. Haven't really done him that much and did him some, but I have another Silk Touch pickaxe. So the great thing about having an AFK fish farm and actually using it, like I did last night, thank you Lord, for reminding me, I got a mending book, and of course I had some Silk Touch, some Unbreaking, some Efficiency in there, and I just made this guy in like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. And my redstone shulker box I still have not found, so I'm betting that I just placed it down somewhere, but if not, then I'll just go out to the strip mine, get some redstone. And am I out of... No, I'm not quite out. So, I should really finish my sentences, shouldn't I? So, go out to the strip mine and replace all of the redstone, because the iron and the wood and the cobble, all of those I have, it's just the actual redstone I put all in that one shulker box, which I will remember not to do again. I will just put the redstone supplies and the actual redstone I will keep in another chest with valuable items. So, that is that for right now. I am pressing all the wrong buttons today. No, do not die! I don't know if I can survive that fall. Anyway, that is what the cactus farm looks like right now. It kinda looks... It looks interesting. It looks like a weird obelisk. And you could probably tell, even right now, what, shape I'm going to build it in. I don't expect you to guess the candy because there is no such candy, or I do not believe there is this type of candy in this shape, which will again probably give you some hints. Man, I'm giving you so many hints today, aren't I? I've been doing some super smelting. The thing is though, if I can jump around here, yeah, I can't really show you guys because I don't have anything really to smelt, but 62 blazer, oh, never mind, I restocked this, which is kind of sweet, but effectively it's skipping some furnaces, and some furnaces are getting a lot more of the load, and I looked back in camera account mode, and I could not find anything that is different or wrong about these. I mean, all of this redstone up here that you can see the effects of, that's all being powered. I just have no idea what's freaking wrong with this thing. Maybe I need to like send a pulse through it or something. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine for me. I mean, I really don't care. If I was more stingy about my fuel, then I would definitely care, but since I'm not, I mean, every time I want to amend something, I just AFK there, and that is at my blaze farm, and in the morning, I just come back, throw all of the rods into my new blaze box, and then I keep them around, and occasionally I unload them into here, and so they're effectively, not for free, but I effectively get them just with an overnight AFK. Just tons of these blaze rods that I'm using for fuel, so I do not really care. But if any of you know what's going on with like skip furnaces or anything, I don't know. I'm certain that I did something stupid. But if you have any ideas, be sure to put them down in the comments section. But another thing that I have been working on, which I showed you guys in the last clip, is this. Random ghost lag. No, not random ghost lag. It's this. See all that red glass? That's, I would like to say, about maybe 40 stacks of glass. I know that last season, I don't know if you saw my other series on being on a server. This actually is the same server, it just got reset, and now it's called BBcraft. I forget what I called it before. I don't think I even called it anything, but anyway, I built a giant Taurus made out of regular undyed glass, and that was my, well, actually technically second survival Minecraft game ever. This is my third ever. So for one, if you don't think I'm doing that badly, be sure to give this video a like, that way I know that I'm doing the right thing. And another thing, besides of course subscribing and all, that way you don't miss my next episode, is that I want to make this into a gummy bear. Yes, I couldn't hold it down anymore. I just had to tell you guys, I'm going to make this guy into a giant red gummy bear, which is going to be amazing. So to have that gummy look, if you look right over there, like through the glass here, see how foggy it looks? Kind of, maybe, sort of. That is because I'm leaving one layer of air between each of these layers that are going up, and that will hopefully make it look gummy, and that it's kind of eating or has like a heart or a stomach of the iron farm, which I think will look pretty cool. I don't think it'll be as weird as it sounds. Worst case, if this thing looks terrible, then I might consider covering the iron farm in a layer of red concrete. But I really hope I don't have to do that. I think this will just look pretty cool by itself. So anyway, that is what I have been working on. It's a lot of just placing blocks. I mean, you just run through stacks so quickly. By just doing, let me see if I have something to show you guys. What I do is I just go up to, over, and I basically trace these lines right here. So effectively I go like this, shift, boom, 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 and it actually goes by really quickly, I think. That is. So yeah, it's been a lot of grind work, but this thing I believe is going to look really epic. And with Christmas season pretty much here, actually, after Thanksgiving, I believe that it's time that I kind of step up my grind game and get, hopefully, this done, and probably not that done, but at least get this done so that I can move on to other things, maybe even start getting that done, because I want to have a giant chocolate bar, and I have some ideas, and that shouldn't take too long, because this isn't really an automatic farm that I'm going to have. I think I'm going to just leave it manual, because the only time when I would want it to auto harvest is when I'm there. So I don't see. Anyway, just trust me, the logic is not there to make this any kind of automatic anything. It'll just be growing like this. I'll just come along with my axe, just go sweep up and down, pick them all up, put them all back. And since there's no real, there is no way in vanilla to put cocoa beans back on the jungle wood, which by the way is how you grow them. Kind of in real life too, kind of. Because that whole process cannot be automated, I don't consider it worthwhile to automate a part of it. I mean, because what's the difference between pressing a button and just doing this? So, you know, either way, that's all to say that it should be one of the smallest farms in my base, which will mean that hopefully I can get that building done fairly quickly. I believe I wanted it to go there. And then maybe start some villager farms, because I found a new village over yonder, which is pretty cool, except I don't have my elytra, so I can't really go there in any quick manner, but I can just go over their camera account, get coordinates, and then go over there and then boat them back. And yes, I could use the guys already in here, but I do not want to mess with this thing. This thing has been producing me tons of iron, at least as much iron as I need. So yeah, that's a progress update for you. Also, I believe I'm going to put in magma blocks, spell out Il Mango, that way it's fairly clear that's the Il Mango jalapeno, and then probably cover this thing in glass with one layer to hopefully give it the sugary look instead of just being hard like this. So with that, I'm just going to getting on. I just wanted to show you guys a bit of an intermediary step and not just show you the beginning and the end, because, you know, what's the interactivity in that, right? So, see you guys. Okay, everyone, now for something, again, completely different. I know that in my episodes I am often, you know, kind of all over the place, but still have no elytra. Just to let you know, but I have been finishing up my little, you could call it a ghetto style, not blaze farm, what was I thinking blaze farm for? Slime farm. So, what it is Azuma Void, which hopefully I will actually remember to link videos in the description this time. If not, please do tell me, and I will be sure to do it, because this came from him. Well, at least he showed it off. I forget who actually showed him the design, but anyway, these iron golems will effectively draw in slimes that spawn under here, which will take them into the cacti. They will die, and their bits will be collected by the hopper. And the important part about this is that, yes, I am helping DGBJ drill with his slime farm, but I think it's nice to not waste area, space, you know, whatever I'm talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about right now, but what I'm talking about is slime farm, and I want it to be so that when you AFK here, you have a fair chance to get some actual slime. Now, I already do, it turns out. I believe this lowest spawning layer here is actually within range to spawn slimes. Or they like spawn and they actually jump stupidly into the thing. I think that's more reasonable, but either way, It was already a small chance, but I'm just making that bigger. So yeah, no more torches. Now it seems fairly light, but what will happen is that this will be a huge case that will encase the entire mob farm, including this. So this will be pitch black darkness, and I will definitely have to move out all of these chests because there's not that much good stuff in there, but I did find a stack of gunpowder in one of these hoppers. Yeah, there's a fair amount of stuff. I might like keep the bones and the string and maybe the rotten flesh for trading. Definitely going to be trading rotten flesh in the near future. This hopper or this dropper was originally to reduce lag, but since this thing needs to be flat, I can't really do that, otherwise the slimes will not necessarily be able to get over the droppers, so I'm going to have to leave all of these open. But yeah, they're all connected except for the ones back here, and as you can see, I do, shoot, sorry, did not mean to do that, forgot netherrack was insurmountable by, efficiency 3. Anyway, as you can tell, I do not freaking care what it looks like down here. Now, it could be kind of cool to have, like, this up at the top, but I think my minigame is going to be a lot lower, which, again, seeing as how quickly Christmas is getting here, and how quickly I am going to be going back to school, that is tomorrow, I'm actually going to be going back to school, college, all of that kind of stuff, which shouldn't be too much of a burden, but it will definitely take a toll because I can't just spend, you know, a fair amount of time working on this stuff for you guys. But wanted to let you know that, and this block, diorite, which some of you hate, but I just needed, or actually I wanted to extend out this little island here, this isthmus. That way I could get maximum slime spawning, or maximum amount of areas, maximum area for slimes to spawn without changing the look of this thing going into the water. I think that's pretty cool by itself. So yes, there is a bit of swampland out here outside of this wing, which is going to be going all the way up, but I don't really care about that. But anyway, I traced the dark water being swamp and regular water being deep ocean, and I traced it all around with this, and then I ran out of first dirt and then stone, so I tried diorite because I randomly have a bunch of it in my shulker box, but as you can see there aren't any more because, big reveal, this, I believe, unless everyone completely hates it or I change my mind, which is unlikely, I think I'm going to cover my entire base in diorite. I know I say that I'm a true Escallion, but I mean that this block is just so beautiful, especially for this. I know it's getting night, so I have to go sleep soon, but yeah, this block is just, I love it so much because it's like white and gray and black, and it's really cool. It has kind of a swoopy texture right there, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I think this is going to be the best block that is very neutral and kind of lets things like this and this pop out of the environment. And this is such an amazing block, I believe, that kind of blends in with the background. And so, what I intend to do is go strip mining some more for diorite, because I literally, a few minutes ago, I was doing this, and I saw that, I thought that this kind of looked cool. So I thought, maybe that's the new block. I tried it out in a little area, got some more, tried it out, got some more, and got to there, and I think I'm in love with it. I think I love putting this diorite everywhere. It just, I believe, works so well. Oh, and also slimes spawn more on full moons. So that is another thing. Now, with this, to save on redstone complexity, which I guess I didn't really need to do, but since I was near water and I kind of wanted this thing, I didn't want to spend too much time on this thing. I have 2 droppers. All of the items, all of the slime balls go into this, the dropper below this one, and then this one. And with this redstone, what happens is, when there's an item in here from the regular mob farm, it kicks up all 3 of these at the same time. So, eventually what you have happening is, whenever this mob farm is on and there are drops going through, all the slime balls from here will be slowly shot up with the rest of the items. And I mean, one, talk about overflow protection. I mean, look how many freaking hoppers there are. I know it's dark, but, ooh. I forgot that magma blocks emitted light, but as long as the block is below 7, I'm good. Oh, I think there was an 8 there. Shoot. I really don't want to spend too much time on this, but anyway, it's good. It's good. It's good, guys. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be, unless, of course, you guys shout at me saying that you hate diorite, or hopefully, I would think give me a alternative, because snow is more easily farmable, but snow is such a bright block, and concrete powder, well, I mean, concrete is an expensive thing already. Well, not expensive, it's just difficult to produce effectively, in that I have to tear down, there's now one in render distance. Okay, I have to tear down the deserts and then find gravel patches and get that all in, and yes, all of the Christmas candies will pretty much be made out of the concrete blocks. But I don't know. And also concrete, talk about something that is very standout. I want a block that does not send out much at all. And stop running away from me, creeper. And no, I do not need the gunpowder. I just really do not want him blowing up my beautiful diorite. So I believe that's what I'm going to do. Also, with DGBJ Drill's help, I might, yeah, this might come after I've actually finished the base, but to mob-proof this thing, put tons of sea lanterns either around in natural forms, which I thought of like little bushes of light, or hide them under the ground. No, that won't work. Yeah, I'll just have it in like little bushes that I'll make. And man, this thing is definitely spawning mobs. It is definitely spawning mobs. Look, three creepers already is excellent. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I have also been working on the, ooh, I didn't finish that. Oops. Anyway, I've been working some more on this gummy bear, red gummy bear, and as you can barely see it coming into view, I am working on, I believe, the 3rd layer of glass. Yeah, the 3rd layer of glass is up to there, 2nd up to there, and yeah, it is expensive. Believe me, if you do not have an auto smelter and a desert nearby, this is insanely expensive. But for me, it's more annoying because I go through stacks like that. I mean, maybe 15 seconds I go through a stack Okay, that might be a bit overkill, but I just go through stacks of this stuff so quickly, and actually in the nighttime, I think that looks very gummy. Like, the look, yeah, YouTube you probably can't tell, and is there a glass block in front of my face? I think there actually is. Okay, so I still have this area here to deal with. I really don't want to pack in shulker boxes. I really don't, because iron is kind of a thing that if I'm out of it, I just run back and craft a bunch of stuff in bulk. Yeah, that's not a good example. There's a good example. So I don't quite know what to do with this thing. Also, this chamber, I think I'll replace with red concrete for that. Now, the iron farm itself, I don't think I will, but for this little killing chamber here, I believe I might. Or I might have it all glass, that way you can easily see the iron golems dying from the outside. But anyway, that is about it for this clip. Yeah, I think, well, I'm definitely been doing some AFK fishing sessions. That's why I have 58 levels, by the way. Which, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I came back on the server with an Unbreaking 3 book, and I forgot where I was going to put it on the previous night, but anyway, I definitely need mending books, for my new Elytra, and more importantly for backup stuff. It is going to be amazing to just be able to be like, you know what, I can just put on a backup set of armor and I'm being slowly mauled to death by this stupid spider, and one hit kill is fine by me. So that is it for this clip. Be sure to tell me if you like what I'm doing here in the comments. It will probably come together within this episode or the next episode. But anyway, guys, see you then.